Well, welcome to the start of the European International Cup, the first group stage game of this pre-season tournament.
Yeah, and these tournaments, much more of a big deal these days, and the fans certainly play a bigger part.
West Bromwich Albion in this game today against Mainz.
The team now for you for West Bromwich Albion.
Gareth McCauley starts with Jonas Olsen as the centre-backs. Matty Phillips plays with Claudio Jacob in the centre of the park.
In attack, Salomon Rondon plays up with Saido Berahino. Mainz and their lineup. The kind of players that we expect, the kind of performances we expect from the individuals trying to make this formation work.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there. And once they've got a foothold in this game, they can get a little bit more adventurous and push on.
We were here for a Champions League final in 2004. Porto, when it was the first really unveiling of Jose Mourinho on the Champions League stage. He'd won the UEFA Cup as it was the season before, and he took his bow and bowed out.
It's a lovely ground, I must say. Enjoy visiting it every time, and they get really good support here in this working class area of Germany.
Short passes, they're keeping the ball.
Shot on!
They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. Attacking well here. And it's Fletcher. Jakob. Here's Phillips. Gardner.
McCauley.
Doing well to keep the ball.
Good challenge. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Daniel Brzezinski. Could be dangerous. Typified the competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Daniel Brzezinski. That's good support play from his teammates. He's beaten his man. It's decent. Now the shot! Oh, well saved. Well, he's got away from him. That's a great interception. Well, they're in a good position here. And it's a shot now! And the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. West Bromwich Albion have a corner now. The shot's on! Credit for taking on the shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. How frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get the touch of the ball? And it's going to be a throw here. Good through pass. Rushing it here. Moving from one side to the other. Dawson. McCauley. Now Evans. Ray Gardner. It's really interesting, Alan, to see these pre-season tournaments, and we're in the early stages of this one here in Europe, of course, as to which players maybe be a little bit fitter than the others. And shoots! Shot blocked here. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Good challenge here. Well, they passed their way up into a good position here, and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. And they've got to work hard to try and get it back. And Evans. Phillips. Dawson. Into the attacking third. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Ray Gardner. Great interception. Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. What happens down in the two dressing rooms now could actually determine the outcome of this game, Alan, because nothing we've seen in the first half has shown whether we're going to get a winner or not, but the managers possibly will have seen something. Start of the second half of this opening match in the group stage.
Well, it was entertaining. It was a little nervous at times in the first half. Might change now.
Trying to find a way through here, probing away. And the cross comes in now. to put them in front. And the goalkeeper got across to it. It will be a corner. Goes for goal with the header.
Goal here could be absolutely crucial. It would put them in front, of course.
Dawson. Here's Phillips. It is time for a substitution in this match. Bengtsson. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Defender to it first. Let's put you in the picture regarding Paul Pogba and his deal done now. It's confirmed he has moved to Manchester United.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good sign, and the fans are excited, maybe excited by the £85 million figure that they're reading about too.
Just working away to try and find an opening. A timely challenge. In with a chance. Another opportunity wasted by this team. It's still level in the match. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. Picked off that pass, and now he's got the ball and a chance to create something. Substitution imminent now. He's got his tackle in, and the ball's gone out now. Daniel Brzezinski, and the cross is in. Keeper comes and claims it, and no great risk. And it's Fletcher. And Phillips. Good position. They've worked this attack very well. Well, that was a chance to really get in at the goalkeeper, running off the defender, but he's run offside.
Defence squeezed. They knew they'd caught their man off.
Well, they've been really bursting to get on, those players on the bench, and one's going to be lucky now. And the referee has given the free kick. And it's a headed effort at goal. Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. 20 minutes now remaining. Turnover there that we didn't expect. Clearly a throw, not quite clear whose throw it is. Substitution about to happen. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. So we've got a corner coming up via that tackle. And he heads it for goal. He's reached it and turned it aside. So that means it's a corner now. Danny Latza. This is going to go right down to the wire. The supporters, they've drawn breath really, and they're ready to go. It's as if they've got a second wind with the noise levels going up.
Yeah, they really are pumping it up in the hope that their players can...
And it's a heading chance now. They have taken the lead here in the dying moments.
Well, this place is absolutely jumping. What a finish, and at what a stage in this match.
Well, they've been working hard for this, and they've got it. And
surely the victory with it.
Well, they are known as a very fit team that can go to the very end, and that's paid dividends here, I think.
So, finally, the stalemate is broken here, and we have a goal. It goes out wide again. And Phillips. Gardner. And they're passing so well out there. Jakob. And it's Fletcher. And now the shot! It's a sterling effort from this goalkeeper here to keep his team in the contest.
Well, his team haven't been quite at it today, but he came to the rescue. Good stop.
And the time to be added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes. Not too many more attacks, I don't think. Very late in the game. And he's got the ball away from... Well, the referee has blown his whistle, and the game has ended 1-0. And there is the final whistle to confirm that they've won. And they've won the hard way, fought right from first whistle to last. They've got their reward.
It's a huge boost to beat what is a really good team, and I'm sure the manager and the dressing room will be emphasising that now.
Well, welcome again to the European International Cup, this pre-season tournament. We are at the second match stage for you.
Well, obviously the players aren't fully match fit, but under the spotlight of the cameras and a lot of supporters, you're expected to put in a good performance, and it's not always easy.
Our match today, it's Werder Bremen against West Bromwich Albion. Werder Bremen will play like this today. It does look more like 4-4-1-1 than 4-4-2.
Yes, I think so. I mean, it gives the manager the option of stiffening his midfield. And when they get the ball, you know, that number 10, if that's what you want to call him, behind the centre forward, he can supply the bullets, he can get in the box and give his teammates some company.
And shoots! There's the post! And they've cut it out. It'll be a throw. Trying to find a way through here, probing away. Shots on here. Oh, he had a real go.
Well, you can't knock him. He was in the right place at the right time. Just couldn't provide the finishing touch.
Gardner. Good vision to be able to switch the play there. Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and
Probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
Well, I think so, and the one player that would be pleased to see him arrive is the centre-forward, because I think he can...
Shot on! Over the top of the bar by some distance. Evans. And it's with Macaulay. Here's Phillips. Gets his foot in there. Tried his luck from a long way out, but the goalkeeper very comfortable in dealing with it. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out. Philippe Bargfreder. Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here. In with a chance. One of the better efforts of the game, but we're still level in this exciting game. Dawson. Macaulay. Jonas Olsen. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. And now he's looking for some support. Got past his man. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. He's coming forward with some danger. He's got his shot off now. Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner. Cleared the ball. Pressure really on yet another corner. The goalkeeper who defies gravity, especially in slow motion.
He's a big lad as well, he feels that goal.
And here's the shot, struck the post here. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. The Albion man has been deemed to have fouled. That's a free kick against West Brom. It's yellow from the ref.
Oh, without question.
Rash, Alan, reckless?
Yeah, I think so, and it was a poor tackle, it was badly timed.
Diagne! That shot's blocked very quickly. And that's deflected behind, it will be a corner. Tries to punch it away. And now the shot. Shot blocked here. Here's the chance. And there's a score here. And that has significance because they're now into the lead. And it thumped into the net via the underside of the bar.
Well, it is difficult for any keeper when that happens because difficult to reach up to it.
That has opened the scoring, 1-0 here. Craig Gardner. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting. The shot's on! Great stop. And it's going to be his throw here. Dawson. Johnny Evans. Good passing here. Crosses in. Goes for goal with the header. So close to putting the cherry on the icing on the cake.
Oh, I can't believe he's missed it. Missed the target. Missed a wonderful opportunity there.
Johnny Evans. Ray Gardner. On to the attack now. Well, they've been thwarted here. That's a sign of better things to come. Well, for West Brom, here is a chance to get level. And the corner kick routine is something that they'll have been banking on to try and make openings in this match. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he's been good, and he scored his goal, but he'll be coming off maybe just kicking himself.
Werder Bremen want to make a change. Here we go into the second half of this second match in the group stage.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It was quite a closely run affair, so I wonder if that will continue in this second half.
Short passes, keeping the ball.
Quick into the tackle, and the result is going to be a throw.
Dawson. Some options now for the pass. Jakob. Tackle here. He's had a go here.
Oh, you think he can do better, but he's not doing better, is he?
Well, he's losing his head there, and I don't know why, whether there's something going on off the pitch, but look at him, he's lost it.
And there's the interception. Florian Kainz. Possession changes feet. Try to keep you in touch with the transfers as we hear about them. İlkay Gündoğan has definitely moved.
The equaliser here. He's kept it out.
Well, this goalkeeper looks absolutely determined to keep this clean sheet of his. What a save.
Some facts and figures for you. And look at the shot count. Different to the goal count, isn't it?
It certainly is. I mean, the team that's winning have just been so much more clinical in front of goal. They made their chances count.
They cope with it. Well, that's a gift for them. It's an own goal. Well, it is a goal. It is an own goal. I don't think there's much doubt about that, Alan.
No, none at all. You're in those positions so often, and sometimes it does go wrong.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. And in a moment, there will be a substitution. Good football between these two. Nice passing. There's the ball in. Defender to it first. And in the shot go! That's offside. And the referees acknowledge that fact. And Phillips. Johnny Evans. Well, there's going to be a substitution now. Brilliant team play this, with the passing, the movement off the ball to make the passing possible.
If you look at the coach...
Now the goalkeeper can maybe think about starting an attack. Darren Fletcher. Well, this attack, he's had a go.
It is about making decisions in key areas of the game. That wasn't a very good decision to shoot from there.
Oh, collective groans right around this stadium, and some looks of disgust from teammates.
It is time for a substitution in this match.
Crisp defending there.
Trying to stretch the opposition, using the wider areas here.
Very weak challenge.
He had to clear it, even at the expense of a corner. A substitution coming up for Werder Bremen. Johnny Evans! Petsos. The attack's on. Werder Bremen now. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Oh, good through ball. Played into the middle. They cope with it well defensively. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Attacking well here. There goes the cross. Caught under no challenge by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a big end to this game, isn't it? Will we get a decisive goal? The fans trying to play their part.
Yeah, and the players now push
To put them in front. It's a great moment for the scorer, a great moment for his team. He's put them in front.
well. The best players step up at the vital moments, and he's done that there.
Well, it is a good performance, this. They've got a goal to show for it. They're really giving themselves a chance in this game against opposition where they wouldn't be expecting to win the game. They were expecting to be a very difficult match.
I think so, but there seems to be an inner self-belief that they think they are actually better than this team they're playing, although we all think it's evenly matched.
We've got 8 more minutes of the 90. Gebre Selassie looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. They passed their way up into a good position here and then just lost the concentration, lost the ball as well. And they've got to work hard to try and get it back. There's good progress with this attack. Saw the goal and went for it. It is a miss, a narrow miss. Otherwise we'd have been talking about one of the goals of the season.
Well, they cut through the defence on the breakaway, and all it needed was a composed head at the end.
On to the attack now. Trying to thread it through here. Shots on here. It's such a close game. Well, it wasn't a very close effort, was it?
No, as the clock ticks on, I think that the pressure got to him really, and he just made the wrong choice.
Florian Kainz. Well, I thought so. There'd be a good chunk added on. It's going to be 4 minutes. Well, it could lead to the equaliser. This late on, they won't have many more chances. And they're sending the goalkeeper up for this corner. The goalkeeper comes out with a punch. Keeps it going well. And now the shot! The shot gets blocked. The final score as the referee calls a halt, and that's the end of the game. 2-1, it's finished. Well, they always say it doesn't matter who scores the goal, and I suppose that's even more applicable when it's an own goal.
Yeah,
It does look Well, the players getting fitter game by game. It's the third round of matches in this European International Cup, this pre-season tournament.
Yeah, we're getting into the swing of things now. We've seen some pretty entertaining football so far, hoping for more of the same here.
West Bromwich Albion in this game today, and they will play Cologne.
The team now for you for West Bromwich Albion. 2 banks of 4, 4-4-2.
Yeah, how it always used to be. Don't see it quite so often these days, but that's a classic formation and really capable of causing problems here today.
Cologne will play with these players today. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that...
He's got his shot off now! Referee's pointed for a goal kick. Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
Well, I think so, and the one player that would be pleased to see him arrive is the centre-forward, because I think he can expect better service now from a lad that does swing in good crosses.
It's a debut for the new forward today.
Yeah, and with that comes a little bit of pressure, because everyone's expecting you to score the goals. The fans are, I think.
Chris Brunt with the cross. Not such a good cross, I'm afraid.
Well, just a chance to tell you about a confirmed transfer here. Mats Hummels has signed for Bayern Munich.
Well, we're hearing around £45 million, and for that kind of money, the fans will be expecting something pretty decent.
Good forward play from them. Here's Edwards. Alan McManaman. And it's with Brunt. Well, they're in a good position here. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Good through pass. This with a chance to go into the lead now. That'll be a corner. And it's a header. And it's a headed effort at goal. Well, that's a comfortable save from the header.
Yeah, that's a poor effort from the lad, and really should have worked the keeper more than that.
Galloway. Lecco. Galloway. And it's with Brunt. It goes out wide again. In quickly. There'll be a throw now after the tackle. There's some potential in this move. Field. Shoots! Oh, charged down. Well, it's taken a touch there off the defender. It will be a corner. And here's the shot. Well, all credit for shooting, but it wasn't a very good shot. Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction of what's coming up on EA Sports for you. Our coverage of the Premier League fixture. West Bromwich Albion, they'll be facing Crystal Palace away from home.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
Lehmann.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous...
Renavs! The goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp. Chris Brunt.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack.
Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. Very good tackle.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. He slipped his man. They've coped with it well defensively. The shot's on! Lecco. Well, this attack has been a menace to it. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out. Artyom Zrudnevs. And he's up for the header. Too high, way over the crossbar. Chris Brunt. A good chunk of added time here, 3 minutes. Callum McManaman came in with the challenge and the ball broke free. Marcel Risa. And there is the half-time whistle, 0-0 at the break. What happens down in the two dressing rooms now could actually determine the outcome of this game, Alan, because nothing we've seen in the first. We are on match day 3, remember, in this competition of the group stages, and we're into the second half of this fascinating fixture. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot, maybe. In comes the challenge. It's a passing game, and gonna try one now. It's good play until they got that challenge in. Lehmann. He's coming forward with some danger. That's a good challenge. Edwards. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Marcel Risa. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Back the possession by Cologne. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. One of the sides is going to make a change. Callum McManaman. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And the goalkeeper can take charge now. Field. Callum McManaman. Excellent passing, great interplay. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. It is going to be a change here, and it looks like a strategic one. Into the attacking third. Crosses in. We could do a better cross than that, I think. And it was easy to cope with. Lecco. Well, there's going to be a substitution now. Played into the middle. He's better usually at crossing than that. It was a defender who got there first quite easily, actually. Can't keep the ball at the moment. Attacking now. Able to make a good interception. Ward, 20 minutes of the 90 still to play.
Field. Galloway. It's Ward. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Gone for the through pass. Good try. There's the post though. Well, they're going to shuffle the pack a bit now. Chris Brunt. Lehmann. Here's a chance to attack.
It's nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. Here the challenge is a good one.
Field.
This is going to go right down to the wire. The supporters, they've drawn breath really and they're ready to go. It's as if they've got a second wind with the noise levels going up.
Yeah, they really are pumping it up in the hope that their players can respond in a way that they've been a bit flat today, so they need to produce something better.
He's cut it out in the nick of time. That could have been a goal-scoring opportunity this late in the game. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. He can win it here. What a goal and what a time to get it. This is a competition famed for its late goals, and we may well have witnessed a really important one here. They are in front and very little time to go.
It's a terrific moment, the key moment, I'm sure, in this match.
Looks like the killer blow, doesn't it? Right at the depth.
To be stuck in a bit of a stalemate in truth, but this very, very late goal has changed that.
Well, they threw men forward and they've got the reward.
Well, the signal's gone up for 2 minutes.
We know how many late goals come in this competition. They want another one now.
Well, the manager on the sidelines waving his centre-halves forward.
1-0 the final score as the referee brings an end to the game. And that is a win to cherish today.
Most definitely, although they made 1 or 2 mistakes at the back, the strikers were good enough to win the spoils.
Well, he's had a very good Well, it may be a pre-season tournament, but semi-finals are always exciting. This is the European International Cup, of course.
Yeah, a lot at stake here, Martin, which is a departure from my day when you could get fit away from the glare of publicity, but these boys have put on a good show so far.
West Bromwich Albion in this game today against Hanover. And it's the start of the game here. It's good vision to be able to switch the play there. It's Ward. Callum McManaman. On to the attack now. Lecco. Challenges for the ball. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Sobiek. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. Lecco. Callum McManaman. Nicely played through ball. They cope. Oh, that's an own goal. It's his responsibility. It's definitely an own goal.
It is. You'd like to try and defend him, but he just didn't make up his mind quickly enough there.
Bad enough to be behind now, but to do it with an own goal is particularly annoying for the team and the player in question. And it's out of play. There's some potential in this move. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. He can't keep it on the pitch, it's gone out for a throw. Manuel Schmiedeback. Good tackle. Lecco. It's Ward. And that's a turnover to the opposition. Sebastian Meyer. Here's Edwards. Attacking well here. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Good reading of the play by the defender. Oh, it could be on. He is a saviour there. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. And it's a shot now! It was a good sight of goal, but he skied it. Galloway. Field. Now Brunt. Into the attacking third. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Supporting player alongside. That looked very good indeed, but the move was broken down. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Strong, fair challenge, ball's out for a throw though. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. He's coming forward with some danger. Oh, he's through. Echo. Oh! They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match. It was a great race, a great pace, and a fantastic goal.
Oh, how quickly did they go from back to front there? What a counter-attack.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. field. Here's Edwards. Galloway. Through pass. And it'll go into the middle now. He could do a better cross than that, I think. And it was easy to cope with. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Defender to it first. He's got his shot off now. And that's gone out for a throw-in. Chris Brunt. Galloway. It's Ward. And there is some backup for him in this position. Good pass, getting it forward. Galloway. Gone for the through pass. And here's the shot. That's a shot well off the mark.
Look how quick he reacted.
Manuel Schmiedeback. Ward cut out the pass. Here's a chance to attack. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. We've got 2 added minutes. Here's Edwards. Very good first half here. Probably better than they could have hoped for. And look at that scoreline at the break.
Yeah, I think they've punched above the weight, actually. They've overachieved, if anything. Top class.
And we've got another 45 minutes to go. And set your watches, off we go. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, there's just a risk that they might get caught out. Got past his man here. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Shot off! Oh, well, credit for the effort, the intention, but the technique was poor. Ward. Callum McManaman. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
I would be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal from him. Good overall performance, actually.
Lecco, gone for goal in spectacular style.
Wow, I was expecting him to be wheeling away in celebration there.
Manuel Schmiedeback. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Caught under no challenge by the goalkeeper. And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well. So, made the challenge well. On to the attack now. Did well, stuck out a foot and cut off the pass. The player Miralem
Pjanic, who I know has caught the eye of Alan Smith, he has moved to Juventus.
Well, we're hearing around £45 million, and for that kind of money, the fans will be expecting something pretty decent.
Well, down on the touchline, getting the details about that injury is Jeff Shreves. Jeff.
50-50 this one. He twisted his knee, he's been trying it out, but I'm not sure he can carry on.
And Jeff showing he's right amongst it and knows what's going on down there.
Through pass. There's the ball in.
They cope with it well defensively. Edwards. Field.
Good through pass.
He's got his shot off now. He's had to go full stretch. A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. West Bromwich Albion, they'll be facing Crystal Palace away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
And now the shot! Well, he's had a go.
Well, if you don't buy a ticket, as they say, and fair play to him for having a crack.
Sebastian Meyer. That is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Made the challenge well. He's coming forward with some danger. They've got to try and stay patient here in these closing minutes.
Well, it's not going to be a complicated approach now. Long balls into the box from any angle. It's all about trying to win that first header.
Here's Edwards. Throw in now. Edwards rushing it here, moving from one side to the other.
And here's the shot.
Just needed to settle on the ball before striking the shot. Well, just over 84 minutes gone, 6 minutes left on my watch. Time for a substitution. The goalkeeper can maybe think about starting an attack. They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. And it's a shot now! That's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
And it's with Brunt. Field. Lecco. Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes.
Got to be. He's missed the target by some distance in the end.
Final whistle has gone here. The referee's called a halt at 2-0. Well, it doesn't matter how you win a semi-final, it's just that you win, and they have this great result.
They're all about getting over the line. Nobody remembers losing semi-finalists, but no.
Well, it's very much the way of pre-seasons these days. We've got a grand final here, the final of the European International Cup.
Yeah, and it is billed as a friendly, a pre-season one, but both these teams, these players, will be taking it really seriously if what we've seen so far is anything to go by.
Our match today is Lokomotiv Moscow against West Bromwich Albion.
Past him, trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
This with the chance to go into the lead now. Well, they're defending the corner now, they're lining up for it. And in comes the header. First goal in our final today.
Oh, didn't he take it well? He's got to be delighted to produce on the big stage like that.
Great goal, Alan.
Well, it was a really accurate corner and a fantastic finish by the boy.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Here's O'Shea. It's Ward. Galloway. Into the attacking third. Doing well to keep the ball. Shot up!
What a fine save.
Throw in here. Callum McManaman made the challenge well. Good through pass. Promising build-up. Oh, it's a penalty. He's just telling off the culprit and explaining to him why he's given the penalty, but no sign of a card here.
Yeah, one or two of the opposition waving the imaginary cards, which you never like to see.
Oh no, he hasn't hit the target.
Well, that's unforgivable from 12 yards out. He really should be making the keeper work at least.
Dmitry Tarasov.
It's been an enjoyable competition for a European trophy, maybe in quotes, but a European trophy. I think the teams have done very well. They're fulfilling both criteria, really. They're getting themselves fit, but they're also entertaining us.
They are, yeah, and you're just sharpening your competitive edge as well, aren't you? Particularly when you get to a final like this, you certainly don't want to lose. You're putting a lot of effort to get this far.
Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Spotted that well and intercepted.
Here's a chance to attack. It's gone out for a throw-in. Attacking well here. And they're keeping shots on here. And they blocked it then. Maicon. Gonna try one now. It's a fine strike, but not quite what he was hoping for.
Well, when he's hit it, I'm sure he would have thought that was going to bulge in the back of the net. Not quite, though.
It's Ward.
Strong challenge.
On the attack here. Unmarked now, he's lost his marker.
He's got his tackle in, and the ball's gone out now.
Through pass. Now he's looking for support. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Going for goal! Tight margins, he just put too much on it, it's over the bar. It's Ward. Here's Edwards. There's good progress with this attack. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. It will be their throw. Vitaly Denisov. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And that clearly is a goal kick. It's Arsenal, we're hearing, who have splashed the cash on this new acquisition.
Well, we're hearing around £45 million, and for that kind of money, the fans will be expecting something pretty decent.
They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Maicon. Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Callum McManaman. Just working away to try and find an opening. Got the tackle in. It's a passing game, and my word, they're passing it well here. Referee's had a good look and decided, from what he's seen from this period of play, to add on 3 minutes. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. It's nicely worked, and that's half-time, signalled by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score. Well, it's been very competitive, the first half of this European International Cup final, and they're still in it.
They're still in it.
And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half. They've got the ball back, the interceptor got it for them. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Good defending. Good challenge. There's going to be a throw-in after that tackle. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Brilliant technique in the tackle. Field. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that.
Got to be. And that's gone for a corner for West Brom. He has cleared it well. Substitution imminent now. Well, he's pressed him there to running the ball out of play. It's with Brunt. Field. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. Being moved around nicely here with this passing game. Lecco. West Bromwich Albion get the decision they want, or the lack of decision. It's play on, says the ref. Advantage applied. Comes in with a tackle. And it's gone out of play there. Surely, the equaliser.
coming up for you on EA Sports. Don't forget, don't miss this, the coverage of the Premier League fixture. West Bromwich Albion, they'll be facing Crystal Palace away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Oh, he could be in. Manuel Fernandes. Oh, well saved. We're watching a very evenly contested game here. Neither side being able to dominate the ball.
No, I mean, they've both got really good ball players, people that can keep hold of the football, and we have seen that today.
Excellent defensive tackle.
Attacking well here. Came in with a challenge. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. West Bromwich Albion have gone and got the possession back.
He does read the game well, this lad.
Here's a chance to attack. Fernandes. Oh, it's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Callum McManaman. Tried to tackle here, and he's done that. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Gone for the through pass. Good place to win the ball back, to bring them level. He's reached it and turned it aside. No doubt that's a corner. 5 more minutes here. And it's a shot now! Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. Denisov. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. Field. 2 more minutes to play, that of added time. Makes a challenge here. On to the attack now. Manuel Fernandes. 1-0 the final score as the referee brings an end to the game. Wonderful scenes of joy here. Welcome to you all. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler, and welcome to you all to Premier League football again. The opening game coming right up. Coming up now, Crystal Palace against West Bromwich Albion.
Great to be back opening day, nothing like it. And there's not too much expectancy within this stadium. I think both sides, in all honesty, are looking at a mid-table finish. The supporters not really expecting any glory at the end of it, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to end in real disappointment in terms of relegation.
And it's with Macaulay. Jakob. Good football between these two. Nice passing. Spotted that well and intercepted. So it's the big day for the manager. A competitive match with his new team.
Yeah, he's bound to be nervous, isn't he? Because you want to get off to a good start.
He'll need to try and get the ball back now. James MacArthur. Johan Cabaye. Just working away to try and find an opening. He's got his shot off now. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. Here's Phillips. He's coming forward with some danger. Those defenders will have been told by the coach, stop the cross. That's what he's done. Corner now. And here's the header. Well, he's put it away brilliantly. That kind of chance, it's come to him so early in the game, but I have to say, he reacted perfectly. Really sharp right from the off, and they've taken the lead here. Goalkeeper almost got there, but it wasn't a strong enough touch.
Yeah, he's annoyed with himself, isn't he? Having got a touch on it, feels he should have done better.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Gunjušević. Cabaye. Into the attacking third. Townsend.
Well, it's an important area to win back the ball, that.
Here's Phillips. Going for goal! And a chance he hasn't been able to take.
Well, it's one of the best opportunities of the match, that. And he knows he should have done better.
There's good progress with this attack. Referee's pointed for a goal kick. Well, they've been trying to get this deal done for some time, I gather, Alan, but it's now completed for Bayern Munich.
Well, he arrives with a reputation and a bit of a price tag now, around £50 million. Can he handle it?
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. And he could get away here. Shot on! He's kept it out. So that means it's a corner now. Macaulay. It's looking good, this move. Shots on here. He's blocked the shot well. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. Macaulay. It is his party piece, that header, but
Not quite the success rate that he's had recently.
Yeah, he's disgusted with himself for missing that, and you can see why.
Junjušević. Good strong tackle. James MacArthur. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Very good passes. This team are passing the ball beautifully. Kabai's in the middle.
The crosses need to be better.
And the ball's gone out for a corner. This could be a chance. He's going to try his luck. It's in. Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. A good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Johan Kabay. Dan. And the opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play it into the wide areas and they couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. James McLean. And Phillips. Just working away to try and find an opening. He's going to try it! Great work from the goalkeeper. James McLean. 4 minutes still to come of added time.
There will be a minimum of 4 minutes.
And in goes the cross, and it's a heading chance now. And he's taken the chance beautifully. And that's the third, the hat-trick. It's a day he'll never forget. Well, there is a saying that things come in threes. They've come in threes for him, a hat-trick.
Not just 3 goals, but he's played really well. His overall game has been top class today.
That's given them a comfortable situation here, 3-0 as the game gets underway. Attacking well here. Doing well to keep the ball. Tries the through pass. Well, he's got his fist to it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. 3-0 is the scoreline at this point. A brilliant first half from this fella.
Everything that fell his way, he took, and he'll be after more. What a hat-trick.
Really was a very one-sided first half, and the team on the wrong end of that scoreline has got to show a bit of backbone now.
A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down, and now they've got to try and regain possession. There's good progress with this attack. They've coped with it well defensively.
Crystal Palace are going to make an alteration. There's a substitute coming on. Defender to it first. And Phillips. James McLean. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. Crystal Palace, they'll be facing Spurs away from home.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
Very good stop here.
Substitution for Crystal
And that will
Palace.
be a corner. The referee has given a corner here.
7.
Goalkeeper rising to the occasion, literally.
The ball did move in the air a touch, so he had to keep his concentration.
What a good player we knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
Well, you've only got to look at the screen to see how successful, how positive he's been around goal. He's been so effective and got on the score sheet as well. Superb performance.
Well, here we can see the corner count so far. What about West Brom's next match?
Yeah, they're playing Everton in the next match. And
Shot on!
Great stop. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance.
Substitution for Crystal Palace coming off the pitch.
Now they do need
Number 18,
an injection of
James
fresh
McLean.
enthusiasm from the bench.
Number 16, Joe Ledley.
Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. James McLean. And in he goes with the tackle. Gunjušević. Joel Ward. Ferry. Benteke. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. That's a good tackle. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Throw in to come. James McLean. Jakob. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. He's got his shot off now. That was a good effort, but his team can console themselves that they are still ahead. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. James Tompkins. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. They cope with it well defensively. Jakob. Trying to switch on the space to try and hit it now. And it's in via the post. Well, it swerved a bit at the end. It might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside of the post into the back of the net.
yeah, and when you do hit them with that kind of accuracy, there's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
So they're looking for more at 4-0.
West Albion goal, number 18, Sligo Barahim.
Ward. Well, this is a real shock. You can see it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise, if you like, from the supporters. Benteke! Oh, the referee's given the penalty.
Substitution for Crystal Palace coming off the pitch. Number 17, Crystal Benteke. Coming onto the pitch.
It's a penalty wasted.
Well, he's completely lost his composure, not to mention his body shape there.
James McLean.
Well, this is how the game, many people believe, but he's caught offside, and you see what he's trying to do. It's all about the timing of the run.
An easy one for the linesman. He was a good couple of yards.
It goes out wide again.
And here's the shot.
Well, he's missed it, not by much. They're still leading, though. A lot can happen in 4 minutes. That's what we've got of added time.
4 minutes of added time.
Townsend. Well, they're in a good position here. Defender to it first. Tackle here. And shoots! Oh, great work by the keeper. Well, they line up for the corner. And he's headed it goalwards. Shot blocked here. Well, it's a massive margin of victory here. That victory confirmed by the final whistle. 4-0, the final score. First weekend of the season, a great way to start it. They've won, and they've really looked the real deal for first 90 minutes. Long way to go, of course.
Oh, an